Do you feel that the disconnect is also enhanced by the broken sales methodologies that have pushed the change in the measure, right?
Yeah,
So if we wind
yeah,
back to pre 2008, the measure was open opportunity. It wasn't
sure,
meeting set.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next question is, so what's the collateral damage perhaps that we've seen? And one of them is, Adam, as you're getting to, the goal line or the goal post has changed in terms of what the goals are of these two organizations. So marketing, buying into the MarTech propaganda beginning kind of in 2007, 8, reaching a crescendo about 10 years later, 17, 18, prior to COVID, did a couple of things, right? They bought into the idea that buying behavior happens in some sort of linear funnel. They bought into the idea that if they buy enough software and spam enough people, they can load this funnel with so-called leads. And because they don't have sales experience, they don't actually know what a qualified lead is. Then they invent this thing called the MQL, the marketing qualified lead. Somebody fills out a white paper or an ebook, downloads an ebook or whatever, which again is not buyer declared intent. It's fantasy intent. And then they pile this junk data on the sales organization, and marketing gets comped, or they make their numbers for these supposed leads. And then this SDR, and I always use SDR as inbound, BDR outbound. You know,
Mhm.
your mileage may vary if you flip them, but the inbound sales screening role prior to AE gets invented because now they have an avalanche of junk they have to filter. And then the next outcropping from this is now we're going to set metrics on the ability to filter the junk and set the first meeting. It's a lot of wasted time, energy, technology spend, workflows and swim lane processes when we go back to, well, what is a qualified lead? It should be buyer declared intent. And what should we be comping marketing and sales on? It's what, in demand waterfall language, I would call a sales qualified, opportunity. If we can get unity there, it becomes real obvious to look at all the things from a time motion study both organizations are spending their time on, and how wasteful that is.